What's going on, y'all? It is the Unmanageable Negroes. We are here.
The UN.
What up, what up? It's your boy Wellington Ojukwu, Juku Nation, stand up.
Comedian Marvin H. Get at your boy.
Alton Walker Show, man. I forgot to say his name. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all should know us by now.
What episode is this?
I don't know.
Episode 28.
20-something. Maybe 29.
Yeah, I think it's 29.
Maybe 29, man.
29.
But yeah, man, we here, baby. We may be having a show coming up too, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So y'all be in tune for that, man.
From Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's for all those who actually give a damn
Yeah.
about the ploy and wish to get more money out of you.
As some black folks say, Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, with an M. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I think I had a show that day, so I don't never like to have nobody for Valentine's Day.
Save your money. Keep more money in your pocket. And that way you ain't got to wet your hair up for them fancy dates. Old Marvin done put the curl activator in his head.
Ain't no curl activator, right? It's all the sponge, sir. Ain't no curl activator in my head.
Coming in off that fancy
It's all
date.
the sponge,
Said, baby,
sir.
what you got your hair wet for?
Oh,
baby, you know what it
man.
is,
Hey, I got a decent grade up there, boy. I just put that sponge on there. I got a decent grade.
Valentine's Day, baby.
Yeah.
Man.
They make billions of dollars on that doggone day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And honestly, men don't give a damn about that shit. We just
We
like
don't.
it because our women like it. You know, we don't. Really.
Some women say they don't care. They be like, man, I
Don't you believe
need
that shit? Don't you believe that shit?
Don't believe it?
Yeah, oh, no.
If they be like, they don't care.
Don't you
You better
believe
do
that?
something.
You better do something.
Dang.
Well,
So why would they say that though?
Man, then her girlfriends come in with flowers and my man got me can and you ain't get her nothing. Oh, it's a wrap.
everybody wants to be spoiled on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's definitely a day for women. Men do not care about Valentine's. You know.
We don't
But
care about
it's
no
a dude that said
holiday.
this woman bought him a car. We was at Oak Lounge.
I don't understand them kind of relationships.
We was at Oak Lounge. That dude said, man, she bought me a car. I said, God, dog. Then Tyler said, hey, man. He went to the other dude and said, hey, man, what that woman bought you? Pajamas.
Yeah.
I said, man.
I don't know.
would've
But
said
for
that.
some chicks that, you know, Valentine's Day is just Dick Christmas. They call it Dick Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they be giving out the JJ on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's the
Like
day to get it now.
You get it on your birthday, Christmas, and every other.
Side chick
So is it
Eve.
really just a gift, or is it just something to pull out the old dresser drawer blah?
They go
And,
extra on Valentine's Day, man.
Man, these
But they dress
holidays.
it up in lace.
It may.
All men have to do is just wear clean drawers.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Well, I
With
hope
man-
y'all.
Don't have no holes in drawers.
Niggas don't, what about the ones that want to wear silk boxers?
Nigga. Is people still? Well, I'm about to say niggas still wearing boxers.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think you should be a certain age. You start wearing boxers, huh?
Shit, them skivvies, them briefs. That's what that's you wear that shit when you 5 years old. And shit. Grown ass men ain't supposed to be wearing no goddamn
underwear.
Yeah, skivvies, man. Took it back to the Navy, then. Hell yeah.
Hey, but what's crazy is, boxers. You gonna
Boxer
wear boxers?
briefs. Boxer briefs.
Yeah, I wear boxer briefs.
Yeah, boxer
I do
briefs.
boxer.
Well, I tell you what, you go out to Nigeria, you're gonna change into some boxers.
Get a little hot in there.
Boy, your whole drawers stick to the side of your ass crack. You been and took these two fingers right here will start smelling like your ass
Yeah.
crack. Many times you gonna be picking it out your ass, the back side. Everybody gonna, brother, please. Brother, we eat food with our hands. We eat food with our hands. We will have to ask you to leave this establishment right now, please.
What about, do you like women when they wear boxers?
I don't know a woman that wear
I
boxers.
don't like that shit.
That's a stud.
That's a stud. Some women be they
It's
try
a
to
whole
experiment.
stud.
They think the shit
Man.
like the boy draws, the boy panties. They be alright though. The boy panties and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't even
I
like
don't
the
know what
name
the
of
boy
it.
panty.
Yeah, you know
See,
what I'm talking
that's
about.
how
The boy
you
panties.
end up.
What a
Now-
boy panty?
Boy panties, them little tight ass shits and shit.
That's-
Sometimes
Why they call them boy
sometimes they
panties,
look
though?
better than goddamn.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Oh, you talking about boy shorts?
Hold on.
I don't even like the way the name sound. What you? Hey,
Oh,
baby,
man.
go put on them boy shorts. you
Let's
got.
see.
What
What
you
them
want
shits?
woman
Them
in
shit
boy-
look,
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
boy
like,
shorts.
Like that.
They call them boy shorts.
Nigga, that ain't shit. Ain't
I
nothing
like
about
those.
them boy
I do like
shorts.
those.
That's
what
what
they
they call them.
They call them
Yeah,
boy
They
shorts.
shouldn't be calling them boy shorts.
Yeah,
They,
they call boy shorts.
Yeah.
You make it
and
sound.
them look better than the thongs.
Hey, I
a lot
like
of times.
those. I love
Yeah.
those. Yeah, those nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They shouldn't be called that.
Those are nice right there.
Why would anybody name? What was they named by the Catholic priest?
Let's see this dude here, man. Here, this nigga got to do all that.
Like I could see if y'all was like that. Sound like some D Wade son.
Oh,
man.
Okay, well here we go. Well here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get into it.
You know, we might as well go.
You might well go now. You got into it.
Might as well. We could adjust. We could put it to the end. We might as well go and stick it.
D Wade Son. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Well, y'all know he's called, or it's her.
Zaya.
Zaya is a her.
Hey, how are we at a point in life where we are allowing a 12-year-old to tell us what to call him or her when they were born otherwise? When a 12-year-old tells you, sir, you will call me a girl, and not only that.
I don't think he said all that. I think that's D Wade and them telling him that shit.
Convincing him?
He ain't said my name is Zaya. Let me tell you something, man. When I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a German Shepherd. And I wanted to live in a tree. Because our babysitter had a German Shepherd. And I wanted to be the dog. And I wanted to eat Fruit Loops for all 3 meals. I wanted to play in the street. I wanted to greet the garbage man. Every time he came, I wanted to run out there. And I used to like my cousin Sandra, who was 15 years older than me, and thought that was going to be my girlfriend because she was pretty. My parents told me to shut the fuck up about all that shit. Why? Because they the parents, and they know better. They protect us from themselves. You know, you can't let a child, because a child said they want to do it, then you let them do it. Like, what the fuck if I said I want to be a German Shepherd? What if they encourage that?
You know, it's okay to be a German Shepherd.
Let me tell you something. This is definitely, America is living up to their name, the Wild, Wild West. This is exactly what it is. Because you're not going to go to any other country and hear about any other parent struggling with who their child is choosing to be and having the child tell them who the child is to them and addressing them.
I don't feel like he have enough knowledge. I mean, maybe you want to act like a girl, but when it comes to sexuality and who you like as if you like a woman or a man, I don't think a 12-year-old should have that conversation.
Yep.
Sexuality should not be. He don't even know enough about sexuality yet. He haven't had sex yet. He don't know how it feel. Those conversations he should not have. Now, whether he want to act like a girl or a boy, but that's on him. But the sexuality part, I do not agree with that.
And just like we can go back to one of our previous podcasts, people say, why everybody keeps sexualizing the shit? They took him to a gay pride parade. Anybody who been to a gay pride parade has seen that shit on TV. They be half naked. Dudes be having their dick in socks, walking all down the damn street. So they don't want to hear that shit.
Somebody had the nerve to come and say they got a section for teens. Nigga, gay pride parade is gay folks freaknik. That's as simple as it gets. It's ass cheeks out, twerk contests, left and right. How I know this? Man, it's on the internet.
My question is this, though. So, and this is a young man can feel like, I'm not going to say a young man, a person can feel like he identifies with a woman. But do that necessarily mean that he like men? Can you want to be a woman and not like men?
Well,
because they said Caitlyn Jenner still like women, right?
Yeah, but I think
you see what I'm saying? Because if you're a little boy,
I think Dwayne Wade said he likes boys.
But that's why I say he started sexualizing it. Now I have an issue because if the boy if you feeling woman, you feeling like you want to act like a girl, does that mean you like boy? Like boy.
How about just let him be gay and then when he get grown, get 18, then he could cross dress and do what the fuck he want to do?
You 12 years old, they not even gonna let you have a driver's permit. Because they don't think your faculties is all together. And
before
why are they talking about him liking boys and girls? Like, that's my biggest thing. Why is that a conversation right now at that age? And
then Dwayne Wade said he knew at 3 that he wanted to be. He ain't no shit at 3. I can't remember nothing at 3. I don't want to hear that shit. Who the hell remembers some shit at 3?
So you say Dwayne is parading this boy around for some type of advertisement.
I don't want to say that, but it's some weird shit going on.
I feel like this. One, I feel like Gabrielle has a strong influence on this.
Yes.
I really do. I really do. She feel like she has a strong, and then I do feel like D Wade, he can't go against it. He even if he felt that way, he couldn't.
So
Even if he disagreed,
What
he
about the
couldn't.
biological mama? I heard she ain't with it.
But she could be. She probably ain't with it, but nobody knows her.
to me, it sounds like what you're saying is ever since D Wade cheated and had a baby outside of his marriage,
He been at her mercy.
No, it's been Gabrielle Union.
that he ain't
Gabrielle
he ain't-
Union is
Cause
the
look,
person.
I ain't gonna look when
Gabrielle
a man
Union's too
steps
open.
out on your wife. Not only now, it's one thing to cheat. Then you have a whole baby. It's almost like you can't say no to no idea that comes across that table.
Oh, he did cheat on Gabrielle.
Yeah.
He
got
had
another
a whole
baby.
baby
You're right.
outside.
Yeah, baby.
So
outside.
now
Yeah,
he
that's right,
can't
that's
say
right.
no to nothing.
Can't say shit.
He can't say no to the clothes he's been wearing.
You got a point.
He got the
got
clothes
a
that
point.
come up to his thigh.
You got a point. I ain't
He got
challenging nothing.
thigh high shorts,
I ain't challenging the dog.
Yeah.
calf muscle capri pants on, suit capri pants.
But he couldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. I mean, I said, yeah, he wouldn't do it, period, because of who he is and where America is when it comes to the gay community, LGBT, whatever. He's not going to go against that because, man, you know how much stuff he'll lose, much sponsorship.
Who's to say you going against it? Why not just keep? It's your private business. It's your private life. This boy is 12.
No one would know if y'all didn't tell nobody.
Why are we putting? Why are you using? Why are you parading your child around
Trying to be the
and
poster
making
child.
him a kid trans activist?
Because he's trying to be
You
the
right.
poster child.
You right.
Because see, let's
You right.
be honest.
Nobody would know.
Magic Johnson's son has lived a fantastic life. There's no doubt in Magic Johnson's there's no doubt in Magic Johnson's mind that when he saw his son walk out at 5 years old, he said, "Oh yeah, he gonna like lollipops, but for the wrong reason."
Mm-hmm. Hey, let's say this: we not out here. Y'all gonna believe what you want to believe, but we're not out here gay bashing. No one cares about if you gay. Be gay. We not coming at it from that angle. We coming at it from an angle of just you can do something, but should you do it?
When is
when
is he too young to be exposing and doing this kind of thing? He's a child. Let the young child.
Well, look at Charlize Theron went and adopted the kids from Africa and got the little boy in a dress, and the little boy
Yeah, I
it's
saw
almost
that.
like
3 or 4 years old. Like,
purposefully adopted that boy to put him in because if you wanted a girl, just get you a girl.
Yeah, I mean,
All of a sudden these kids know what they want to be.
Yeah, I mean,
Or do they know what you want them to be?
He can play like if you want to play like a girl, as you do that. But I'm not about to be making these solid decisions like this. It's changing the boy name to Zaya, and I'm not about to do that for a 12-year-old. Give it some time. Let
sound
him.
like some clowns, man. It just and then somebody come on my page talking about something. Well, the suicide rate in kids it's not the same way like it used to be, and that's the problem because a kid might want to damn eat candy every fucking day. He don't do it because you're the parent. You know better. You can't not let the kids are empty cups to be poured into, not to be drank from. The kid don't tell you shit. You tell the kid.
Yeah.
That's why you're the parent.
Now, I will say this. There are clinical studies on how some people do identify as such, and it hurts them to their core to continue to live a life as someone they believe they're not.
Oh, I thought I was rich. It hurt me to my core that I'm not.
So I will say
I just
that
want
for
to
the
find out
technical,
why.
For the technical
Why
aspect,
why is he going on a press run about it?
Exactly.
he's doing a documentary about it. It's
So that's why.
yeah.
You must trying to capitalize on it. You got because I'm like why?
Now I will say this, because once he bought out, and I guess the information was not completely privy to media outlets. Some people thought that he was gonna chop the boy dick off.
Lil Boosie,
Boosie,
what
man.
up, Lil Boosie? Bruh.
Boy, Boosie, that was a funny
Boy,
video
that
right
happy.
there,
He
boy.
said, don't cut a dick off, dog. Come on, dog.
I'm about to
Dog.
play that video. I'm
Don't
about
cut
to
a
play that
dick
video,
off,
boy.
dog. Oh, my God. I was hollering,
Boosie,
man.
I've never seen
Hey, play
anybody
that, boy.
plead
About
for
cutting
the
man dick
child's manhood to not
off.
be
Not to be
removed.
cut off, boy. He was hurt by that thing. Come on, dog.
He might find a little young twin tender thing around 16, man. Don't cut that boy meat off, man.
Boosie, I don't think he's about to cut the penis off, man.
I don't think. But now,
Somebody need to make a remix of that. Don't cut his meat off, dog. Don't cut his meat off. Some stupid shit.
Remix, God.
but now you like, okay, maybe this does need to be explained to the media that just because he is 12 and he wants to come out as such does not mean we're about to chop his sack off. We're not about to castrate him.
And then the crazy thing,
So
too.
now
you
Boosie done made it to it. Now he going to be like, oh, dog, I didn't know it was like that. Y'all
He's 12, right? He's
12, man.
Okay,
12
so
years old.
that's things I want to let a 12-year-old daughter do. I want to let them do certain stuff and put on they had it with the long-ass fingernails and you take.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
not yet.
take my 12-year-old daughter to no Freaknik.
No.
To no adult party or adult situation. You taking them out there to the gay pride shit. Man, it's just the world crazy, man.
The conversation could be had, but the decision of making that, no, you need to be a certain age before you make that type of decision of changing your name to a. I mean, no.
But let's be honest.
I
don't think we even know whose idea this is genuinely is.
I know it ain't that boy.
We can't necessarily say that.
Yeah.
Because every time the boy got something to say, he turned the phone on. What you got to say, Zaya?
Hey, man,
I got to say that, you just do your journey, expect your journey to be
I'm
what
so
you
tired of that word journey. Everybody got a fucking journey. I got a journey. Nigga, everybody got a journey. We all got a journey. I'm not going to be beholden to your fucking journey. You're not going to fucking lay your fucking problems at my fucking feet because I got a dump truck full of shit that I can lay at yours. I'm so sick of you and your motherfucking journeys. Everybody got a journey. Everybody done been through shit. You got shit you going through in your life right now. You got shit you going through in your life. I got shit. Fuck your journey. We worry about our journey. I'm not going to adjust myself to your fucking ass journey.
Now they said that it was he started thinking about.
Shit pissed me off, man. Like, sick of that word, man.
They said it was because of LeBron James' sons, man. They wouldn't let him sleep over.
Hell no. That's some TMZ shit.
This gonna be one of them episodes. What a road we travel.
It'll be a TMZ shit, man. Wait the album, man.
Hey man, LeBron ain't really say that boy can't sleep over his house.
And ever since then, he wanted to be Zaya.
Is it Zaya or Zaya?
Zaya, something like that.
I don't know.
Tell LeBron he was trying to go over there to spend the night.
He just gonna have to do a
basketball.
press conference and let us know how the whole thing need to be addressed.
Now let me ask you something. Let's get past gay. We accept gay. I want you to be happy. I want you to marry. I want you to win a lottery. Be successful gays. I'm not trying to hold nobody back. But let's say this. Say one of your buddies from school come up to you now. Let's start transforming and shit. You gonna start calling him Shirley? Or if he changed his name, you.
and we supposed to be calling the boy her. We supposed to be saying her right now.
Well, who told us to say that? Is that a 12-year-old that told us?
Dwayne Wade said her. Now, call his son her. Don't be disrespectful.
Him.
Now what you gonna do about it? Now, if you get on this and disrespect these people that's watching, my LGBT community.
It's Q. LGBTQ.
Elementary.
Now you disrespect them and call that man and him.
Gather around. Him. Now, there it is.
He's a her.
That's a him.
And
until they cut his package off, that's a him.
Don't cut his dick off.
Don't cut his dick off, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Nah, I like to say I disagree
Boosie
because of the age,
single-handedly.
How they motherfucker told me, they explained the surgery to me. That's some horrific shit. They say they fillet the dick. And flip it inside and make a great value coochie. It don't even.
Yeah, it seems painful.
Fuck. Why the
It seems painful, man. But I mean, when you go to that extent, I'm with you. You go that far, I'm really supporting. But
how are you going to support?
What if he had Rick Ross?
What's your way of
I'm gonna tell you the people I support when it comes to homosexuality. I support the men that's gay that like real men. If you a man that like a man, I'm down for it. You like men.
Well, they call us a name for them. They call them bears.
Well, I'm cool with that.
They call them bears.
I saw 2 at a comedy club.
Yeah.
I saw 2. I was on stage. I saw 2 at a comedy club. They was sitting. I said, y'all gay? They was like, yeah. I said, man, I rock with y'all. Because they were men. I don't get the men that like men that act like a woman. I don't get that. I would never get it.
Well,
because that means you still like women.
Well, now, I mean, some of them still like women. This ain't for us to be sitting here telling.
No.
I'm just saying if you
gay, you done broke this down into
no. Wait. I'm just saying no.
It's about to go real left.
What I'm
real
saying
quick.
is relative, and this is my opinion.
Yeah,
if you
have
gay,
an opinion.
if you like men, that means you like a man.
So
you see what I'm saying?
On the flip side, if you're a woman,
you
should
feminine
like
woman.
a feminine woman. So if you with a butch, like a
you like a dude.
Yeah.
You still like men, but you don't want to deal. You
Wait,
still like men,
hold
but
on.
We finna get some comments.
No. I'm saying this because I had a conversation with a girl.
Let me tell you something, young man. Let me tell you something.
No, let me explain.
If you like a woman,
you should like a feminine woman
that has stud-like qualities, but
you still like men.
Has the presence of a woman.
You still like men. You like
as
you like
a straight
men.
You can distinguish that's still a woman. You don't mean you like a woman.
I got a homegirl.
We've seen some stud-like women. All right, let's put it like this. So Young Ma,
Young and May,
Yeah.
Young Ma.
If one of y'all like her, that don't make you gay.
No, I'm not saying that. That ain't what I'm saying.
That's not what he's saying.
No. What he's saying is almost the same thing. You saying if he's a gay man that likes a man that's feminine,
you still like women.
He still likes women, but he's still gay though. So what does it matter?
See, this is just an example of how confusing this whole shit is, though.
Because the reason why I brought it,
because you're about to take it into Malik Yoba territory.
What he trying to say is,
you about
if I like Young and May, she look like a dude.
Yeah, like
that
dude.
means
Yeah.
This is what I'm. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. That's what.
It's some cute studs out there, though.
That's what I'm saying.
It's some cute studs.
So
but you're
because this is you taking it to the Malik Yoba territory.
No,
and this is not.
All I'm saying is this.
You about to justify what Malik Yoba said. He said.
I had a homegirl, man. She's a lesbian, and she said, I am not attracted to studs. She said studs try to holler at me all the time. If I was attracted to a stud, I might as well get a man.
And I love it when I speak to gay people and they talk, because I know gay people that gay people get on their nerves. And they talk about it all the time with all this shit with Dwayne Wade because it brings negative attention to the culture. They do not fucking like that shit.
I got some more tea to spill. She said this. She said another reason why I don't like stud. Because I like to lick pussy. And studs don't want their pussy licked.
Yeah, I heard that.
They don't want their nipples
they
licked.
don't want nothing.
They don't want you touching them.
They don't want to be reminded.
They get aroused just from the dildo. That turns it's a mind thing. I was like, so they don't even have an orgasm. She's like, no. She's like, that's why I want to lick pussy. I don't want you if I can't please you. You just. And she said they get mad.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They get mad if you lick their titties.
I've heard that.
If you make them feel any kind of feminine way during a sexual encounter. It was shocking to me because I was like, how in the hell did they do? How do they get off? They're like, the pressure that come from the dildo.
Wait, hold on. And for anybody, we're not talking about everybody, idiot. I know somebody right now said he's talking about specific people, their experiences and shit. So.
But that's what she put me on game when it came to studs. I was like, wow.
That is very necessary, and I appreciate for you every night for just making sure.
Yeah, because they'll run
they
with
will
it.
run with
it.
I'm just giving you information.
I learned
They'll
what
run
I
with
said
it.
tell you.
I had no judgment. I had no opinion on it yet.
When the way he continues to make sure that it's not taken out of
disclaimers.
context.
Yeah, because they'll do it.
When he has to preface,
Yeah.
and you put that back into context, I thank you, dog, because some people will take that clip
and run with it.
That's just information. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all go in the comments and tell me I'm wrong.
But I know, but
that's what they told me about Stud.
That's why when Dave Chappelle did the joke about the Qs and the they don't like the T's.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. Cause I know a gay dude. He hates flamboyant gay men. He hates the motherfuckers because he feel like that shit's too much and it's bringing negative attention and they overly sexual because they are overly sexual. And then nobody ever want to address that shit. That's like a taboo. You can't talk about it. Motherfuckers overly goddamn sexual and shit.
That's why I appreciate.
And that is how it was explained to me.
What's that
So
now?
they are the
niggas of the community.
Who that?
The overly flamboyant gays.
Yeah,
the sister girls and shit.
Hey.
That's exactly how it was explained.
That's why I said when it comes to that, I applaud the men that like men. When I see two men, I be like, man, I rock with y'all, man. I do, but I just can't understand a man that like a man that act like a woman. I would never understand.
But now you got women
Right.
who transition to men, and then the man transition to the woman, and then they get together.
I
What
never
the
understand
fuck is that?
Hey man, but and people will say this. People got their preferences. They'll say this and that. I'm just telling you, I don't understand it. I don't have to understand it. I just don't understand.
To your thing about the woman that transitions to a man, then the man that transitions to a woman, and then they get together. That's where I would have to come back off of Professor Malik Yoba's
Boy, that's stupid. He trying to get that out. Boy, he gonna get that out.
Professor Malik Yoba said that it's the essence that you like.
I mean, you gonna like what you like,
not
man.
the physicality.
But it's niggas out here fucking goats.
That's it. You gonna like what you
fucking
like.
Dogs. But why we don't mainstream that?
I don't want to see that.
Yesterday, my partner, he was at Walmart. A dude on a Harley Davidson had 2 blow-up dolls on the back. The expensive one, the $3,000 joints with the real titties, the whole shit. Old man went into Walmart, came out with groceries, tried to get on that bike. The bike fell on him. So they had to get out of the car, help him. The little dolls went off the bike. They started trying to help the dolls back on the thing. The little man started saying, no, she's okay, like talking about it like it was a real woman. Now, we look at that like that's weird, but that's what he like. So if gay people say, you can't help who you love, then that's cool, right? If he want to fuck a dog, dude, people out here bestiality, fucking chickens, all kind of shit.
Now them dogs and them sheep can't consent to that. They can't consent to that. You can't.
Yo,
I hope you create a joke behind it. I hope you create that stuff.
Yo, the dude, my partner called me with that shit. He's like, "Nigga, you ain't gonna believe this shit."
He had to help the dog.
He had to help the dog. When the bike fell, the dog flew off the motherfucker. He had 2 of them though.
He had 2 bad bitches.
He had 2 bad bitches. And with the titties and the power and the whole shit.
Imagine what they mouth smell like.
He had 2 bad blow up dogs. Boy, they were bad.
Like,
well, at least he can use. Go ahead and reusable rubbers now. You know you can reuse rubbers.
Pre-owned rubber.
So maybe he can go ahead and use them on that pre-owned rubbers and shit.
Who is buying pre-owned?
I saw that picture, but that's somebody had to make that joke up. Man. Ain't nobody buy that pre-owned rubber. Recycling rubbers, nigga, please.
Who rinsing them out?
Stud. I mean, because they can put them. Ain't no disease
on the.
Yeah, they just want.
Man.
Yeah, the dogs on that.
This
dog.
nigga stupid.
He said she okay.
She's
fine.
She
I got her. I got her.
You all right, baby?
Did them dogs have a tear in their eye?
Nigga, he said it was a real joint.
That's
man.
funny,
like,
man.
Hey, while we on this serious topic, Malcome X.
Man, that was a
Wait a minute.
transition.
What?
We ain't talking about the other yet. That was too hard of a transition there, boy.
How you transition from that to Malcome
Go
X?
to the goddamn honorable Malcome X from we talking about.
Boy, why don't you try to let's conclude the topic, man.
Yeah, man.
Dwayne Wade, I mean, you know, I said, man,
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
I just don't feel like you have to promote it like this and put it out like that because, like I said, 20 years from now, he may not even want. 10 years from now, he may not even want to be gay no more. Now he got to look at this for the rest of his life.
Well, mother take it how the fuck they want to take it. I have nothing against motherfuckers being gay. the boy gonna be gay, let the boy be gay. But all this pushing that cross-dressing shit on him and turning him into a woman, calling him Zaya, that was not his idea. I do not believe that was his idea. And y'all doing that shit is foul. Now, if you ask him, if you ask him and shit, would you like your name be Zaya? Of course, yeah. So I don't believe
his
that.
son did the research and educated them on everything.
Get the fuck out of here. Look,
12-year-old doing the research.
From age 1 to 18, you got that. Then after that, they do whatever they want to do. After 18,
and that's why I said
they do whatever they want to do.
You know, y'all had a conversation, y'all could talk about it, but I remember I couldn't even get my second ear pierced until I was 18.
They don't even allow you to get your ears pierced without your parents signing off on it.
My mama wouldn't let me get my ear pierced till I was 17, 18 years old.
So my thing is, man, that's why you got to respect parents that really ain't put their kids through this kind of ringer, or that really didn't choose to make their child be the spokesperson or the poster child or the trans activist for this, or the identification activist for this thing, like Magic Johnson. He ain't never pushed his son on the public and say that my son wants to be. His son came out and did what he wanted to do. His son ain't even have to come out. You knew what it was.
And one more thing, for all of you out there, leave them alone. It is their business how they want to raise their child. You a damn lie, because we make judgments in society all the time about people's parenting skills. If that was the case, then a crackhead could take his child to the crack house.
And if they didn't want us in their business, they should have said nothing about it.
They should have put it out there. So damn what you talking about.
We shouldn't talk about it. Y'all should have left it in y'all home.
And trust and believe, we got some other videos that y'all can watch if y'all ain't really care for this. There's some other videos with goofy skits on it and all them other goofy ass topics that y'all can go ahead and watch. So skip past this.
I ain't cut none of this either now. I'm telling y'all now, I ain't cut none of this.
Why ain't you telling people to skip over our content?
No. I'm saying if they don't like this topic,
they like it.
Oh, you gonna like it.
They gonna like it. They cousin. Just give us your opinion. If you got a comment about it, just comment, state your opinion,
hollering,
and then move on. Don't be going back and forth thinking we homophobic and all that. Just this is what I believe, and this is what I
got gay people in my family. I ain't about homophobic.
I don't know too many gay people. I may have one. I think he
may.
I don't know if he really came out yet.
What did he do to raise,
do they have to come out?
Raise your curiosity?
I mean, let's not go down, man.
Huh?
I'm not even gonna go all that. All I'm just saying is, I'm just saying, these are my concerns and thoughts about that community. I
got a cousin. He toot his boot up when he was playing marbles.
I love the people, especially men that like. If you're a man that like a real man, I'm down for. If you're a woman that like real nice.
So you like two construction workers?
I rock with that. I believe that.
A nigga named Bert and Charles.
I believe that. I really do. Because now I know you really like men.
They had a concrete on them still?
Oh, man. That
dirty.
I'd be at the wedding. I'd be a best man for that.
For Bert and Charles?
I'd be a best man for Bert and Charles. I'm for real. If you a Bert and Charles and want me to be in your wedding, I will be there.
Take pictures, nigga.
Because I'm a believer. I'm a believer now, man. You really like men. A man. All right, we can move on.
What's next, man?
I mean, but you can marry who you want to marry.
I kind of enjoyed over this Valentine weekend.
What's that?
The Malcome X documentary.
Malcome X documentary, man, pretty good.
Super informative.
Good.
I knew a lot of most of that. I knew most.
Yeah,
of
I knew a lot of it I didn't.
There was some details in this. I'm talking about from who killed him, as to why they killed him, as to why he wasn't protected, as to those who went far as to say Elijah Muhammad said don't do anything to him, to those who were planting seeds.
Yeah.
The name of it is Who Killed Malcolm X is on Netflix.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wonderful. Like 3 parts to it?
No,
more than
6
that.
episodes.
Six episodes.
Yeah.
That's right.
6
Six
episodes.
It's good. It's
pretty good.
The dedication of the guy who did it. He's a tour guide. He's not no scholar.
I believe
my God.
Abdul
He made that
Rahman,
money back.
Yeah.
Abdul Rahman.
He finally made
And
that money back.
you know what's crazy? He had his own experience with white police officers at 14-year-old. 14-year-old talking to a white girl, just having a conversation, and the police came jacked him up, threw him on the hood of the car, took him in the car. He said he didn't know what it was going to become of. And he said, excuse me, where am I going? He said, what you say, boy? You say something else again, I'll split your head like a coconut.
Yeah.
14-year-old.
To be that
That's
much
how
of
they
a
view
threat,
a
though, to be that much of a threat, Malcolm X to be that much of a threat to the United States is just crazy.
It was the idea
But-
of Malcolm X, the self-defense and black empowerment
Yeah, because
economically.
Yeah.
So
I
let's
didn't
talk about the Newark, New Jersey community, man. Are you fucking kidding me? You mean this
Jersey.
dude was walking around, a dude who killed Malcolm X was walking around all the time.
This whole time they know.
And they knew, and nobody said nothing.
They knew.
And didn't want to talk about it now.
They
Was,
don't wanna talk
was
about it.
defensive about it now.
You know why? Because it's deeper than you think. Ain't nobody. If you know it's deeper than what you think, then people.
What's his name?
man,
William Bradley, and now
William
his
Bradley.
name Mustafa Ahmad.
Yeah, and
Mustafa.
nobody wanted to get into that because they may be next. That's really what
not
it
even
was.
that. I think there's such a thing as protected informants. Protected people who do work for the FBI are protected. They protected up to
And
a
maybe
degree.
William was a.
Maybe so, but I
'Cause
just
I believe
I found it to be enraging.
No,
at the end
the
when
person that I found that I was shocked was the doggone security at the event.
Yeah.
Nah, that part I didn't
Because
know.
I've seen that picture before.
I seen this a lot of the time. The dude that gave him mouth to mouth
that
was
was
an
undercover
informant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They said that was NYPD. NYPD said they had 9 informants
Yeah.
in that ballroom the day it happened, which means there were at least 3 witnesses to the guy who actually shot Malcolm X.
My question is this though: how much time it took for you to be the head nigga, the head security, close to Malcolm X? Like that took planning from, because you just don't do that in a year.
It might not have took that long. The reason I say that, remember he was excommunicated from the main shit, so he was on his own. He needed somebody.
He needed somebody.
He needed somebody quick, so it might not have been that hard.
Shoot.
But then you see his captain got mad because he was giving mouth to mouth.
Oh yeah, he was
like,
mad.
oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, man.
And they,
But
they were so honest about to a degree. I'm like, them
They
white
were open
folks
up.
don't
They didn't care.
They're culturally
They're doing their
trained
job.
to
Insensitive.
dislike the empowerment of black people because they feel it's a threat to their.
I didn't know Muhammad Ali did him dirty like that too.
I knew.
Well,
I knew.
I knew he dissed
There's
himself,
an
but I didn't know it
actual-
was like that. I was like, oh shit.
There's an actual video of
You-
Muhammad Ali saying he deserved to be killed.
Well, damn. I need to hear. I need to see that one.
Damn.
Well, he was gonna go with the nation. You had, I mean, you had this dude Malcolm going. He was going against the nation, bro. Like
But do y'all understand how
know?
hard? Like Malcolm X really.
that's a gangster, bro.
They said he pushed. Like he was the reason why there were so many. Why the Nation of Islam was so successful because
yeah.
of
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
his 12 years of dedication.
He built that whole thing. Like it was his fame, his popularity. That yeah.
Their numbers dwindled. Their numbers dwindled when he left. Like got cut in half.
It went from like 20,000 to like 7,000, something like that.
Yeah.
But
They said Malcolm X was so charismatic, the FBI wasn't worried about no Martin Luther King. They ain't about
they were
to
still
fight
worried
back.
No, they were.
well,
They-
they start worried about it when they start getting like this. That's when they
That
said
was-
we got to
That's
take
when
out
it
of
was
them.
a
At the
problem.
time period when Malcolm was making his transition and Martin and Malcolm
They
was still,
start getting like
this.
this.
Because Malcolm was talking on Martin Luther King like he said, you come over here, we not turning the other cheek.
But what's so funny about it?
We not about to
What's
lay
so
down
funny about
and
it-
let you spit on us and demean us.
Well,
and boy, man.
Well, what start happening though? If you look at the history, Martin
Started
started getting
radical.
more like Malcolm.
And
And Malcolm was trying to get more like, as far as bringing more white people in and
And
being
they-
more open.
and
being
they
more
couldn't
open
have
to
that.
allies.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that.
They couldn't have that, boy.
We gotta take both
It was
of them
about to be
out.
a super nigga. They about to join forces and get.
And I'm gonna tell
and
you what
form
happened.
Ultron.
It's when they went down to Selma. If you do your research, Malcolm X went down to Selma, and he told them white folks, y'all better give Martin what he want. Because if you don't, you're going to have to deal with a nigga like me.
Yeah.
He went down to Selma and did that whole, and told Coretta, I'm going to come, and Martin, because Martin was in jail at the time.
Yeah.
Woo!
And you know what's
Take both these
crazy?
niggas out.
That's why it's so good to allow people to grow.
Yeah.
That's what life is about. Now, this is the point where I will say this is when the journey matters. Because you need to be allowed to grow. No one man stays like that for his I'm not saying to a point to where they transition into something else, but no one man stays the same throughout his entire life.
That's what Zaya was saying.
Well,
That was saying.
so I hear what you're saying.
He was 36.
I hear what you're saying,
and he
but
was open to the idea
about
of
growth. But what do you say about William Bradley? He turned his life around, and they gave him a hero's burial. Me personally, fuck him. I don't give a fuck what he did after that. That's a major sin. That's different sins, but you killed Malcolm X, so you got to pay for that. That's how I feel. But he was a pillar of the community.
Yeah.
Do he get to evolve from doing such a heinous thing?
He gets to evolve. He can evolve in his life, in his personal life, and all that. I still feel like he deserved every ounce of time that would have came with that murder.
Because
the only reason they allowed him to slip is because he killed Malcolm.
And then they put it on some people that they ain't had nothing to do with it. That would
and
really
the,
make
and
me
the
mad.
nation let them brothers sit in jail. Oh
That would
my
make me
God,
mad.
that pissed me off. Now, so
Unless they was informants.
Malcolm
That
Malcolm always said that Elijah Muhammad had all these outside kids by some underage people. They came out during the documentary. Not just Malcolm saying it, some other people saying the same thing. Do that make you look differently
by Elijah.
upon Elijah Muhammad?
Well, you already know how I feel about pastors that sling that dick.
Because that's what it amounts to.
Because the thing with me, at the end of the day, man, these messages, man, these folks they ain't perfect, bro. But the message is
That's
perfect.
true. That's true.
You can't, because at the end of the day,
Underage girls.
But this is what the dude said, and this is what you got to hear. That one of the dudes is like, "Hey, man, this man took some criminals and changed their life. Malcolm X was a freaking criminal,
That's true.
and he changed. So you can't
fuck kids though.
But
you
here's
can't do
my
that.
thing.
But you can't also say,
I'm against anybody messing with
I'm
kids.
get what
But
I'm saying.
for now, that's he say, she say.
No, not the lady said it.
But you don't got it ain't no proof.
The lady said it. She was so disappointed. The one that was defending Elijah Muhammad in the documentary.
Right.
But it's
She
still
said-
with no
it's still
proof.
he say, she say. It hasn't been proven until the actual people that
That
say,
did, yeah.
like Elvis Presley, he married his wife when she was 14. He was hitting that before.
And
so
he wrong.
He's wrong, but she literally said it. It came out of her mouth. It wasn't he say, she say.
And that's like
So I'm not saying that he's not wrong if such things
It's
took
wrong.
place, but
you got to understand
For
the
now-
people that taking up for him. Because I'm put like that. If I'm in prison and R. Kelly come bail me out, and I'm in prison for life,
You in this debt.
I'm not gonna man. Fuck R. Kelly, nigga. That man got me out of jail, man.
But I bet you
got
ain't gonna
nothing to say
fuck no
nothing.
kids around you. You ain't gonna sit there and let him
I ain't
fuck
gonna
no
let that
kids.
happen. But I'm
well,
gonna
that's what I'm saying.
But you ain't gonna be like, nah, I don't fuck with that nigga, man. Nah,
I
you
get
gonna get
that.
out of jail.
I get that. I get that.
You see what I'm saying?
get
So that's what they were saying about Elijah. It's like, yeah, he did that, but nigga, that nigga saved my life.
now, and I'm gonna tell you,
And a lot of pastors and preachers out here now, they saving lives.
and honestly, I mean, I couldn't condemn that man. I mean,
doing a lot of fucking.
you can't.
A lot of fucking.
But they saving souls now.
Are they?
That was Bill Cosby. That was the whole Bill Cosby joke.
Hey, what the
With Dave
somewhere
Chappelle.
you know the Bible better than me. There's something in there about being led. You can't be led to the Lord by a false prophet or something.
Yes, you can.
It's something in the Bible. I know you can have a false mother who ain't practicing what he
That don't make him a false prophet. Yo, I could be fucking and smoking weed right now and say Jesus died on the cross. That ain't, what I said is true. You can't take what I said. Like what I said could change your. I can say something that change your life and be a horrible person.
You can't lead me to the Lord and you coming under the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. And you out here murdering. Then you a serial killer.
But if I say thou shalt not kill, that's still true.
But you can't.
Why I can't say it?
You're not getting
Y'all
what
took
I'm
it
saying.
from
You're
y'all
not
took it
getting
from
what I'm saying.
prophet. He's saying it don't make you can
I'm
be
just
a false
saying-
prophet.
No, I understand what he's saying.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
Compared
I'ma
to the
take-
pastors.
I'm gonna take. I'm at a point, man. If you say something that's true, I ain't got time to go into your personal life. Tell me, well, nigga, you telling me. What I'm saying is, if you telling my kid, hey man, okay, if R. Kelly go in there and tell the kids, hey man, don't have sex with underage children, you gonna tell that nigga, hey man, don't listen to that nigga. Nah, listen to that nigga.
I consider the source because a stripper ain't gonna open a daycare.
Well,
You're not gonna keep my kids. You're not gonna do it.
Well,
You're not gonna be my child's mentor. You're not gonna be my little girl's mentor.
So what I'm saying, if that stripper got a daycare that you did your research, it is a dope daycare. Matter of fact, you don't even know she a stripper. You found out she a stripper.
No, I gotta know. I would have to know. That's what I'm saying.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what's going on. The scenario is you take your child to this daycare. It is a great daycare. Your child is learning. He coming home. They come home. They smart. Every day they learning something new. You like, this is a good daycare. And you found out the owner a stripper. You gonna take your child out now?
I can't say yes or no.
That's
but I tell
that's
you
what's
this.
going on.
I tell you this. So in that, what you saying? What if a motherfucker is a child molester? Do they get to have reading time with children at the library? Do they get to do that type of shit?
Nah, I'm not saying.
Well,
but
I consider the source.
But that's.
I don't give a fuck about the information they're giving them kids. It's coming from you. I don't fuck with you.
But what I'm saying is, I mean, and that's just.
But why do? Which is obvious because everybody else definitely doesn't feel like you. It'd be a lot of Catholic priests out of jobs if everybody felt like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying
they should be out of jobs.
Matter of fact, Catholic priests treat the church like a club.
Yeah.
They go over there to pick up little boys.
They get hoes.
Yeah, I mean, I am not gonna say. I mean, like I say, if I go to your church and you're a pastor and you married and you cheat on your wife, now, if you get caught and you come back and you be like, man, I messed up, blah 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 blah. Man, get back up there and preach. But you be like, man, fuck that, man. I'm about to fuck these hoes. Then nah, nigga, you gotta go.
Okay.
But he's saying the word right. He's saying the word of God right.
But what I'm saying,
that ain't what you saying at first.
What I'm saying, if you gonna continue to do something that you know is wrong and it's obvious, but if you like, I jacked up, I messed up, then you know.
Okay, so as long as he's remorseful.
Yeah.
Okay, I get all that. Simply, let's put it like this: that whole Nation of Islam, I did not. You know how impactful it was to have something like that around when you have all these brothers that don't have a sense of identity, don't have a sense of purpose, don't have a sense of...
That's what I'm saying. They came into something.
Man, powerful, man.
From Malcome X
that
the
Detroit
nation, Red to what he did.
To sit there and talk about how it affected Newark, how most of the people, how at least 1 out of 3 are Muslims and have Muslims. Like, I see the importance and the value in the Nation of Islam was doing something that Christianity wasn't.
Well, I'm glad we talking about because this is Black history. It is Black history.
Nation of Islam did something that was very practical.
Not only them,
they were making millions. And not only taking those millions that they were making from the community, but they put it back in the community, became their own self-sustaining city.
Yeah,
pretty much. The Nation of Islam had laundromats, grocery stores. Car washes.
Which is for black employment. They was employing a lot of black people.
They say that the kids, Elijah Muhammad's kids, feared that if something happened to Elijah, Malcolm was going to take over, and he wasn't about money. They was using it as a personal cash register.
Yeah.
And I can see that, but you can see that.
There probably was a lot of other distortion going on.
But just the benefit of that structure, that self-discipline.
Yeah. And what's so sad is Malcolm X and Martin Luther King could not exist today. That's what's so sad. And not because of white folks, because of us. Because we question everything. I don't fuck with that nigga. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
But let's put it like this. At this point, everybody has a cult following. And that's just what it boils down to. Everybody doesn't – you don't need everybody that's your color to follow you and do what you say do, or this is how it's supposed to. It doesn't have to appeal to everybody. Everybody has a message. You have your own following. You have a message. I can't tell your following that, hey, y'all don't need to be listening.
To have a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King, that everybody will have to rally around them, and it'll never happen because black people are just fickle and we don't trust one another.
Well, times have changed.
Well, we got too many opportunities. It's too many opportunities. Like the lack of opportunities made us come together.
Right.
Now I don't have I can go to that restaurant now. Like I got so many doors and opportunities where there's no need for us to, where it is still need for us to come together. But I don't have to because I'm good. Yeah. I'm making money.
And let's be honest, from this documentary, you don't be happy. The ones that don't want to mess with you don't mess with you. Yeah. Be happy because those are the kind of people that will be used as a tool against you to bring you down.
Yeah, I would
they
say
will gladly, from one hair, one moment they don't agree with your message, they're glad.
Oh, yeah, switch up.
That's all they look for was one
Yeah.
person who didn't agree, that felt somewhat slighted by your organization. They use that person. They say, "Hey, come here real quick. You have a problem with him? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I tell you what, I don't like pork and beans either. I don't even. You know what's crazy?
You know, he's
I
trying
like pork
to.
though, and you like pork. Yeah, I like pork. Well, I tell
He's
you
trying
what,
to take away your
over
pork.
here, you don't have to deal with that. They tried to come to Malcolm X as soon as
They came
drifted
to his
away.
house.
And he
Came to
recorded
his
that
house.
ass.
Recorded it, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what I want, and I'm glad
He
we're
said,
talking
"Hey, well,
about
I
Black history.
tried."
We're talking about Black history, and this is why I want, like, if you listening, to teach your kids, because a lot of the things that I thought about the Nation of Islam and even the Black Panther, really the Black Panther, I don't even know why they don't teach in the school system about the Black Panther and what they did for the community. Because all I thought the Black Panther was this, growing up, was this violent organization. That's what I thought.
Bruh,
until I started doing my research and I
read-
found out all the things they did for the Black community.
Read up on Fred Hampton, man.
When I sit
Fred
here and
Hampton
tell you,
was a-
They were
they
about
had
organized.
free
God.
clinic services
They don't
for
teach
the
that.
community.
They don't teach that.
That's why they broke them up.
They don't teach that. They don't
Food
teach about the food
services.
services. They don't teach about the program they used to have to teach us about the laws and stuff like that, and how they used to police the police. They don't teach nothing about
Americans
that. They made me
have been made to be lazy, so that whatever you tell them is true.
Yeah.
They told y'all Bill Cosby's in jail for rape. He's not in jail for rape. This
What is he
man
in jail
is
for?
literally in jail for giving that girl 3 pills. The assault that happened, she consented to that.
right. But he's
You
known
look
for
at the
rape.
actual document and the actual facts
Oh, yeah.
of what he's not. You couldn't. They didn't even have one person that could say he raped him.
Right.
That he raped them.
Right.
Not one person. So people believe what they're told. Yes, he was dropping, but they knew what he was dropping.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was into it.
Shit crazy, boy.
So folks just go along with whatever you tell them. I think the most important thing that I got from that documentary is how they studied the movements in and out and waited. They were picking, they were paying and picking any black person up that would be an informant. Just picking people up off the streets,
yeah.
and meeting them in subways and meeting them in
Movie
Hey, I'm like,
theaters.
it's
And if you a nigga that you got some time on your hand, you gonna do it too. If I can get this time off
Money.
your record and money, time and money,
time and money. They was trading anything. They
man,
would-
yeah. If I'm
Yeah.
broke, man, yeah, I trade.
So
you know,
their
that's what they was
goal
doing.
was to de-unify
And they still
the
doing.
black movement.
Yep. And J. Edgar Hoover was the biggest fucking crook
Oh man.
in American history.
They called Malcolm X a thug.
Yeah.
Of all the people,
I think he had a statement like the most terrorized people is black people uniting or something like that. It's like a quote from him.
Yeah.
the most terroristic threat. But let's be honest. Let's get this in our mind. Not every black person is going to unite for your cause. They're not going to rally behind your cause.
No.
But be happy and appreciate the ones that do.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to solicit people that don't want to join, because them be the ones that are easily turn against your movement.
And it's
sell
hard. It's,
you
it's
out.
like, man, we got so many. You know, Malcolm X had a whole speech about telling black community not to listen to comedians. Not that he went in on Dick Gregory, went in on the sports figures and called them clowns and stuff like that. Those are not our black leaders. You don't see that in the white
Celebrities.
community. Yeah, you don't see it in the white community. And it's like now his words is the chickens come. It's like we listen to people who are anything but leaders. It's just that they got an opinion and they
Popular.
famous.
But we
and
force them
listen
in
to
that. We push them into that. We try to push them into that position. And I'm not gonna say we. I want people like I said, a Malcolm X or a MLK that studied, that read, that researched to lead us.
Who are our leaders right now? That's a great question.
This is the better. This is
think of somebody?
This is a better question.
Who our
Do
leader?
we need leaders?
Lil
Yes.
Nas X?
Yes, we need leaders.
You know who our leader? You know who our leader is? Zaya.
Who?
Zaya. Obviously, he's leading.
Stupid.
He's leading his mom and
No,
daddy.
but I'm serious.
that's serious. I'm
Who are
serious.
our leaders? Because you
Why-
can't
why
say
do you-
you
why
can't
do
say
you-
Al
but-
Sharpton
but
or
what I'm
nobody
saying
like
is-
that.
No,
What I'm saying,
Al
we looking over what I-
informant. That's a former.
But you looking over what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, we will take that little boy and the lack of knowledge he has.
Why do we feel we need a leader?
Because we need a leader. Because motherfucker, it's too many goddamn chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody motherfucking thinking they goddamn in charge, and most motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. And because they have platforms on social media, we all over the place. The water's all murky. We don't know what the fuck going on.
It's so many. Because I think Sean King
I want to be specific. So you mean the whole black people in the whole of the U.S. need a leader?
We need a beacon. Humanity needs a beacon. What do you think Trump is to white people?
Or organization.
What do you think Trump is to white people? A beacon. We have no beacon. That's why all the goddamn Democrats look like clowns.
We need an organization.
We ain't got no beacon. Ain't nobody.
Do you think
we got
in
to
politics
organize.
you will find a beacon in politics? Because that's a horrible example. Nobody in politics is going to be a beacon.
That's why I was asking y'all, who is a leader? I don't know no leaders.
We don't have an organization. We don't have anything. That's what he said.
Organizations.
That's what I'm saying. Even
organizations like the Black Panther.
Black Panther, Nation of Islam, we don't have that. They not as powerful as they still going.
It's still doing,
but it ain't.
But it ain't as powerful as it was.
Because it's different times.
Yeah,
it is different times.
And
people have more than one source.
Too many
to get
subgroups. It's too many subgroups. You got Black Israelites. You got 5%ers. You got so many different religions.
It's gonna always be that way. There's not gonna be ever a time where everybody.
Unmanageable Negroes about to start it.
We about to do it.
We about to start an organization.
Okay.
Called Unmanageable UN.
UN.
Now that's
and
tough.
we not. And
real
our goal
UN.
is not to supply everybody, but to supply those who are willing.
The real UN.
You cannot.
We fuck with those who fuck with us.
It's simple. You cannot coerce everybody.
That's our slogan. We fucks with those who fucks with us. The Unmanageable Negro.
I like how we just come up with great ideas. See that? See that? It ain't. We don't necessarily. You don't. The whole black community don't need just one leader.
When you say,
I see what you say.
When you say
you're
a
not definitely
leader,
gonna find it in politics.
When you say a leader, do you know, bro? We can't go to the grocery store and organize some shit in the parking lot and get one motherfucker to lead us. We can't never agree on nothing. Every meeting you go to, look how many comedy shit conventions or meetings we go to, and everybody arguing. There's nobody who shines ever. Because
I see what you're saying.
But
I'm with organizations. I support organizations like that of the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
it's a great organization because it highlights the stuff that we go through, and it highlights and brings awareness to the persecution of the police officers that need to be persecuted and prosecuted to the laws.
But where they at?
These people
imploding.
Where they at?
Imploding.
Well, no. What's going on with Black Lives Matter is the same thing that goes on with any organization. That they try to demonize them and they try to discredit them. You see how they try to turn, then they went and bought Blue Lives Matter. Anytime black people rally to get something, they will always present an alternative to demonize. And then they say it's a hate group. How? When have black folks ever been hateful?
Yeah.
We know that to be true. But they do that to persuade their own communities to look at us differently. They always want any organization we get together to look at us differently.
This is some good
That's
stuff,
why you got
this
the
Black History Month. We talking about it.
So
educate. Hey, please educate your kids, man.
What's my man Sean King?
Sean King, he
does a lot of great work,
and they came after him.
They came after him one time for raising money.
Black folks came after him.
Anytime you raise money, black folks coming.
Because
raise money on silence. If you a leader, stop raising money in public. God damn it. You never see Martin Luther King out there raising money.
That's the most disrespectful but true shit you just said, nigga, because we coming.
Stop raising money in public.
You can't get rich and be successful. You can't be too successful. And who is the black guru who gets to tell people, okay, here's the line. If you get past this, we coming for your ass.
Just don't raise money in public. Like, do that with an organization.
Get rich in silence.
Send your emails out.
Nobody knew Byron Allen was that rich till later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get rich in silence.
That's crazy. And he been getting money for since the 90s.
You can't be out here flossing for black folk.
So here's money. So the takeaway from the Malcome X documentary, they will use black people to turn against you, to infiltrate your organization, to bring it down. That. So stop trying to be welcoming to all black folks.
They did that with Marcus Garvey.
All skin folks ain't kin folks.
Yeah,
exactly. All skin folk ain't your kin.
Watch who in your circle, man.
Mm-hmm. It's that simple. So everybody's not going to support your organization. Simple as that. And stop trying to get everybody to support you. Be happy and be grateful for the ones who do choose to support your organization because of what it represents and what it stands for and what it is doing. Okay? It's that simple. Don't be mad if certain black folks don't support them. Be happy that you don't have people that don't support your organization.
Some people are the oil to your water. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because black Trump supporters, I don't fuck with them.
Some people are the oil to your water. It's that simple. Gayle King, the oil to the water. Period. She doesn't. When people got mad at Snoop for calling her out a name, I was like, she's not a black woman.
Now this Snoop.
She's not a
go
black.
far with the threats though.
To me, I didn't take it as a threat. I do think.
He said he's gonna come for him and not as
I don't think
violent way. We just gonna come for you.
Yeah,
that was not
it could be
violent.
like a roast session.
We gonna get you.
It could be a roast session.
I can't believe they took that as a violent.
I ain't gonna lie though, dog. When he said, I was like, Snoop.
The only reason that he shouldn't have said it because you have some ignorant people that will take that the wrong way.
Yes, absolutely.
I damn near was one of them, dog, because I was with him until he said that. I was like,
But
no, I'm telling you, like, you got real people that would take that and say,
and do something to her, and do something to her.
You know, so that's why I say he should.
So I will say, yeah. So on that, but it was sad is didn't nobody say, hey man, first of all, it could be taken the wrong way, Snoop, with the come for you. Yes, I can't say that will be taken the wrong way, but first and foremost, are you okay, brother? Because you lost someone. Then nobody care about this black man's feelings. People say a lot of things when they get upset. This man's feelings matter.
Horse face bitch.
Yeah, he went in. You know, he went in on him.
That man was hurt.
He came back and apologized.
Because his mama said something to him, man.
Well, his mama told him.
That's what he said.
He wasn't gonna do it. His mama said.
He wasn't gonna do it. His mama said, "Come to the house."
But anyway,
and he played Rance Allen.
When he said that, I ain't feel bad.
Rance Allen had them orange shoes on.
Yeah, Mama was playing Shirley Caesar when he came in the house.
So y'all all consider her to be a black woman, that kind of black woman that you should.
Well, Gayle and Oprah ain't never been. I never really, you know. I used to rock with Oprah for a minute, but then I started researching her. But
that go back to what we was talking about with the William Bradley thing. Do your good outweigh your bad?
What good?
You know what I'm saying?
Now she did a lot of good.
Oprah done a whole bunch of fucking good, man. I don't know nothing about her philanthropy, but I know Oprah's done some fucking good, man.
And a lot of, you know, now I'm trying to just figure out what is Oprah's intentions and what is her goals now.
Oh, after this shit here, they ain't gonna keep doing that shit they've been doing.
Yeah, I hope not.
They can't.
I hope it was a wake up call.
Yeah,
Gayle, anyone who can go that far, they done crossed the line.
Yeah.
What you think they gonna step back? Gayle get paid $11 million. You think she give a damn about what y'all think about her? Her handlers.
She do.
She
do.
She give a damn about what her handlers think. If her handlers think it went too far, then yeah, they gonna be like, okay.
I don't know if Oprah actually care, but I think Gayle care.
Nah, she don't. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Gayle don't give a two shits. Nigga, you literally, this man crashed. Yeah. Body exploded with the daughter. And you sit here and you pressure this friend implying that if he was a rapist, you wouldn't know, Lisa.
Yeah, that was a bad
You feel
question.
like you know about your other friends if they would, but not this one.
Is it like the shit 10 years old? When you wasn't asking about the shit before, why you asking about it now? Yeah. And it's so fresh. The dude just died. Like, why you asking these kind of questions?
Because she knew why she wanted Lisa Leslie to do that interview. And simply because of that.
And I'm like, at least say you worded it, you know. I just wouldn't have brought it up here. It was no point in bringing it up.
Gayle, extra tall teeth ass, did not give a damn. She invited Lisa Leslie on there to talk about that, and that was it. Anytime.
She got 2 stories in the mouth.
2 stories.
She said she got a big booty though.
Flats.
I did hear that.
Here's my thing. Anytime somebody is willing.
We forget you, Gayle.
Yeah.
I saw that picture.
Hey.
We forget you, Gayle.
Anytime somebody is willing to assist in the lynching of a black man's legacy, they do. That ain't community right there.
That should have been even.
That's the infiltrator.
And then I started thinking about, like, somebody said, you know, man, his kids they don't even know about that. They weren't even born yet. They don't even know about that part of his life, you know. So it just was wrong timing. You could at least let him get buried. Maybe 5 months from now, bring it up. But dang, it just happened, dog.
I don't know, man. It's just really. I know she got a job due, but you got to always have in the back of your mind, you got to be an advocate for your people. Community. You got to, black people. I'm sorry. I don't care how successful you are, how much money you make. You can go to Hollywood, go wherever, be around all these different types of people. for you to be looked at favorably amongst the black community, we still gotta feel like you're an advocate for us.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
Or we not fucking with you.
Yeah.
Now I know you might get too big to where you don't need us no more, a la Kanye West. But then that's when we discard you and we don't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still fuck with Kanye.
I don't fuck with him.
Yeah, y'all sung his gospel songs and everything.
But I don't fuck with him. Fuck him. And I was his biggest fan.
You bought that album?
That first album got me through a rough spot in my
about
life.
Jesus is King.
I'm not buying that shit.
You heard it yet?
Don't give a fuck. Don't care.
Yeah, I don't.
I ain't fucking with him.
So once again, there's no reason. When he called her all that, I didn't feel bad for her because she literally assisted in helping to lynch this man's legacy. So what that says to them? It says it's the green light. They doing it. We can do it too. It's the same thing with the word nigga. Are they using it? We can use it too.
Yeah.
They feel like it's a green light to continue to assault this man's legacy. Now, we know they was talking about, well, why ain't nobody go against the Disney girl? Nobody give a fuck about her. We know that's what they do. We know that's what all these people do.
Yeah, we expect
white folks to do.
That's why I don't really have that much visceral disdain for white Trump supporters like I do black Trump supporters. Because I expect you to be like that, but your black ass, I don't know what the fuck. I can't figure you out.
It's not even that they will infiltrate
what that word
the
you
system.
used, Doc?
Visceral. Yo, hey, that's a cold word.
Man, like,
that's just like your girl Candace Owens who's saying,
like
there
Candace
is no
Owens, man,
police brutality. Racism does not exist. They just keep using that.
Relating to deep inward feelings rather than intellect.
Visceral disdain.
Whatever said.
That motherfucker, man.
Dang, I would have never used that word. That's
don't,
what make me mad.
I just don't understand
visceral
black Trump supporters. What makes you tick? I'm more confused about you than anything. The fact that this dude gave that dude Rush Limbaugh the Medal of Freedom. Yeah. To me, that's the worst thing he done. Out of all the fucked up shit Trump has done, and he's done a lot, giving that dude that fucking medal during the State of the Union is the worst fucking thing. Known racist. That was a thumb in the eye to all black people. That was a middle finger. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and a lot of people say Democrats say fuck black folks too. So we just fucked either way.
Yeah, you know.
That's why organizations. Look. This is my thing. Organizations outside of politics.
So either way, we.
But I will say this, and that's what I always say when people say that. Literally, every social program that benefits children, minorities, disenfranchised school has been brought to the floor and championed by Democrats. The fucking Republicans have wiped away everything, and they fight against it.
Yeah. Yes.
So absolutely. Democrats fucked up, but every program that helped your black ass and help kids is a Democratic program.
So, and also, shout out to Yellow Pain. Yellow Pain was the rapper that put together
Yellow Pain.
That song that broke down all three branches of the government, which
and,
is legislative, executive, judicial.
Yeah, him and Trump go to the same.
And what they say about legislative
is what we should be focusing.
Because Congress votes on the laws.
Yep. Oh yeah,
in the legislature.
They could have impeached him.
So you go vote for your Congress people. Those are the people that can change the laws.
Congress could have impeached him, but
boy, that song was cold.
Republicans.
He did that.
Yeah.
You ain't see that young man, Yellow Pain?
Yeah, I see.
He did that.
I mean, you know,
from Ohio.
Yeah, saying that shit, motherfuckers didn't pay attention to goddamn civics class.
Say after you get your president, 2 years after that, you're supposed to go back.
But what we do, get a goddamn Barack Obama, and I've actually heard motherfuckers say this shit. There's still potholes in my street. Motherfucker, he the president of the United States.
But hey,
I want my pothole.
But once again, I don't know if y'all ever seen The Wire.
Want my pothole.
I don't know if y'all ever seen The Wire.
I want him to come do it.
Do y'all remember the episode on season 5? It was the first episode. And in that episode, they said they were getting ready to tell these boys, they told the people that they had arrested that, hey, man, your homeboy's telling on you. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He telling on you right now. He's snitching on you right now. We done went and bought a McDonald's and everything. Yep. Just so he could do it. And that's all it took was 2 burgers, 2 quarter pounders, and he snitched on you. And then what they did was they opened the door, and then the boy that they bought the food for didn't tell nothing. But they said, hey, man, He said, I'm not going to tell y'all shit. But he said, don't worry about it. Here's your food. Go ahead and eat it. And they walked him past the door that the other guy was in there. And he seen him, was like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, and then the police said, does this stuff work all the time? He said, yeah, it work all the time. He said, why? People believe what you tell them. The American people will believe what you tell them to believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're too lazy to look.
Yeah.
That's why, but you see it all the time. Police get over on your rights when you're in the car. We know you don't want to be fighting back or be combative with them or verbally. But know your rights. Do your research. Stop expecting people to tell you the truth. It's the same thing with contracts. If you want somebody,
research.
People are getting over because you allow them to get over.
Research your black history.
Expecting
yourself.
somebody else to spoon feed you
Read
your
yourself.
rights.
Like
Boom.
black history and all that. Read yourself. It's black history, so we want you to get into it. Read yourself.
Unmanageable Negroes did it.
And listening to somebody named Charlie on YouTube regurgitating some shit he heard.
Nigga, Charlie?
That ain't
Why you put
nothing
Charlie out
shit.
there like that?
Read
I don't want to hear shit that Charlie with a forklift license said on YouTube video. Fuck him.
The white man.
Charlie on the forklift said.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all, man. We about to wrap it up, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm glad we ended on that because it is Black History Month, man. So that was a lot of Black history right there.
And remember, Black history is all year round.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're going to do this every month.
Yeah, man.
The UN.
We out of here, man.
Comedian Marvin H.
Comedian Wellington Ojukwu.
Alton Walker Show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out of here.
Ibu Kwanu.